Hi guys, I'm Lana, here again for another solo reaction. If you watched our last one, I talked about how normally I do these reactions with my sister, Ashlyn, but she is horrifically sick, and I don't want to get sick, and she just doesn't have it in her to film this week, and I didn't want to go a week without posting videos, especially since we just got our channel back. So for the next few videos, you're gonna get just me. If you don't like that, feel free to, skip. Ashlyn will be back next week. But while it's just me, I figured that I should try to do some reactions that kind of line up with my skill set and maybe talk about things in a way that I couldn't quite if it was Ashlyn and I like having fun and bantering together. So this one, I decided to kind of come at it as a writer. I don't know if I've talked about it a ton on the channel, but I've been publishing books since, publishing since I was 17, writing almost full-time since I was 13, and considering I'm almost 30, that's, more than half of my life that this has been a big part of my life. You see a little black tail, it's my cat, she's being needy today. So I wanted to talk a little bit about BTS as storytellers. They don't get a lot of attention for the way that they not just use music to tell stories, not just the theory side of storytelling, but literally the way they structure albums, the way they structure comebacks, and even individual songs. So I wanted to take a look at Namjoon singing What Am I to You. I think that's one of the best examples. And also it's just one of my favorite songs, and I think it's really, really underrated. So we're going to watch a fan cam of it, and I'm also going to have kind of the lyrics off to the side, because it's really important to know the lyrics. But I wanted to use a fan cam to show him in motion and get a live vibe for it. So this song, it's only 1:30, but I think you'll see what I mean by 3-act structure and the way that they kind of work with story. And we'll talk a little bit afterwards about some of the other things they've done that I find interesting. So let's get right into this video. It's a fan cam from Monster Mania, so should be good. 3, 2, 1, go. So notice, even though it's only 1:30, this song tells a very, very clear story. And with this opening section here, it's kind of a rising action. It's really cheery, and just, sweet, with a lot of passion behind it. You can hear that in his presentation. It's new love, if you will. It's one of my favorite lines. I'm your pocket monster. Now listen to the way the music even shifts here. You're getting into that dark tension part of the story when things are going wrong. Even his body language is different. Like that, from sweet to confused to almost pleading. Coming to the end of Act 2 and into anger. See, even in this fan cam, even the light and the music changes. He's so good live. And there you go. 3-act structure in 1:30. I don't know a lot of groups that can do that, but what I find find interesting, and the reason I chose this song is not just this 3-act structure, but the sentiment of this song seems to follow BTS through a lot of their albums. So like, I don't know how I just found this out, like, not too long ago, probably even in a reaction video, but I didn't realize that Danger is supposed to be a direct sequel to Boy in Love. That like, oh, we were in love with you, we wanted you to be with us, and then you're messing with us and we're angry about it. That's the exact same story here as What Am I to You. The other thing that I noticed is I know that they were labeling highlight reel videos as something along the lines of introduction, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution, something like that, like a full story. And also, I think that's what they're doing with Love Yourself. I might be wrong. It might like turn out to be completely different, but I think you can already start to see that progression. Her is really sweet in general, and a lot of them are like love songs, but they're all really idealistic and romantic love songs, and that we're already hearing that the next one's gonna be a lot darker. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a very similar strain of storytelling in the release of the Love Yourself albums that you get in What Am I to You, and you get from like the school era, I guess you can consider it. I don't know, I find that really interesting, and maybe this video is kind of spinning its wheels, but it's a point I haven't gotten to talk about a lot, that they do a lot of really structured work, and they put a lot of work into properly crafting story. Which, you know, there are songs that are famous for telling a story or having a moment in time, but you constantly see full themes and full thematics, and almost as in a film, multiple acts, even in single songs. And I find that really interesting, and I really appreciate that about them. So yeah, what do you think? What are your favorite bits of story for BTS? I mean, we know that there's the theory, and I've done a few theory videos myself, but I think some of these go beyond all that, and I find it really fascinating, and I think it's part of their appeal. Humans are kind of hardwired to find full stories really satisfying, you know? We know immediately when we hear a story or see a film or like a story presented in any medium when there's a piece missing from the pattern, or it doesn't resolve properly and it feels uncomfortable. And I think there's something about the way BTS constantly presents a lot of their music that takes us on this journey, this, you know, sweet, falling action, rising action conclusion, that can take us on a ride even in a minute 30. So, just interesting little thing to note there. Again, Ashlyn's gonna be back next week, so if you hated this, it's cool. But yeah, just trying different things and maybe trying to let you into my mind a little bit. So again, in the comments, talk about your favorite story elements, talk about Namjoon, how much you like him, talk about whatever you want. Just be kind to each other, okay? So until next time, live long and prosper. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!